Welcome to the Linux channel, and today we're going to show you how to use Firefox to search the web and browse the web on Ubuntu 14.04. Now, if you come from the Windows world or even the Mac world, chances are you might not have used Firefox. Now, a lot of users did use Firefox at some point. It was, for Windows, one of the most popular browsers actually at certain point in the year 2000s. It's lost a lot of its base of user because of the latest versions that aren't as good as, for example, Google Chrome, which is quite amazing, and also really having on the PC side Windows Internet Explorer versions 11, 10 and 11 that are actually much improved if you compare them to really older versions like 8, 7. These were pretty horrible browsers. So on Ubuntu, you will surf the web by default with Firefox. It is the big icon with the little fox around the earth that is in your dock or in your app bar. Once you click, you will have, of course, the Ubuntu Google homepage. So it's a Google search page, but it has a little twist in it for Ubuntu because it gives you access directly to all sorts of help for Ubuntu. Now, when you open an app, pretty much every app for the first time, they are never full screen on Ubuntu. What you need to do first is, if you want to put it full screen, use the little buttons. On the upper left corner, you get the little buttons. The ones, for example, the X is for closing the window. You have a minimize button and you have a maximize button. It's the same as Windows, except that instead of being on the upper right, they're on the upper left. But if you click the maximize button, you become full screen browsing with Ubuntu. Now, it is as simple as using any other browser. You've got your address bar at the top. That's where you can enter any address. So for example, let's say you want to go to, I want to go to spaceweather.com, which is a cool website for all sorts of space stuff. So spaceweather.com, press enter, and there you get the web page that you want. So all you have to do is just type the address of the website you want to go to. Now, if some of these websites you go to regularly, one thing you'll want to use is the favorites, or the bookmarks, as they call them in Firefox. In Internet Explorer, they were called favorites. In Firefox, they are called bookmarks. So you have the little star on the right where you can click, and this will bookmark the web page that you are viewing. So the next time that you go, you just click right next to it and you'll have the list of all the websites that you are going through. That's right here. So you can actually show all bookmarks or view your bookmarks and click and sort the bookmarks and so on. So it's a very, very nice feature, of course, to keep your bookmarks, keep your favorite websites easy to use. Now, you also have tabs. So if you are like me, I am a big user of tabs. I love to have several pages open at once, with especially when I work on my computer. And so you have the big green plus sign to open a new tab. The new tab, you can just go wherever you want and it is going to work without any problem. One thing that you'll notice is when you click the view tab, the new tab button, you have these miniatures, or these very small web pages. Now, these are the web pages that you viewed in the past. So for example, if you viewed a certain number of web pages before you opening a new tab, you will see the most popular of them show up here on this page. Why? Because Firefox thinks that you probably want to go to one of these pages because you go there all the time. So that's why they have the miniatures. If you don't want to see these small web pages, then all you have to do is just type the page that you want to go to. If you want to go to facebook.com, you'll type facebook.com and that's it, and go to the web page. As you see, every time there's an app to do something, it will tell you. For example, would you like to install Facebook Messenger for extra features and quicker access? These are the things that are going to be asked. What you can do is say, don't ask again, which means it will not ask you this every time you go to a web page. Apart from that, you have the same features, the scroll up and down for the web pages that you visit, the tabs. You have, of course, the bookmarks. There is a little search box on the upper right, so if you want to search for something, it actually uses the search capabilities of Google, and it will, of course, show you whatever you are looking for in the search. You also have a little arrow on the right side, which is the download. So if you downloaded a file, for example, it's going to show up here. That's where you will see the files that you downloaded or that are downloading right now. You want to return to your home page, just click that little home button, which looks like a little house. And finally, on the right side, you got all the settings. So if you click the little lines here, you open the menu of the settings, which has many options: new window, new private window, save, print, full screen, preferences of Firefox, any add-ons. You can click here to see the add-ons. And you also have the menus on the top. So when you are completely at the top, you will see that you have your file, edit, view, history, bookmarks, and tools that will show every page that you've gone to, everything that you've clicked and went to on the internet. And of course, you will be able to go to your bookmarks or bookmark the page. You have the tools tab that helps you go to downloads, add-ons, apps, and set up sync for different. For example, if you use Firefox on different computers, by setting up sync, you'll be able to have the same bookmarks, the same information on all of your machines, which is very nice. Of course, while you are going on the web, while you're doing something, you have these buttons. So for example, if I say flower, I go to a page here, I go to Wikipedia. Okay, that's not what I wanted. You have the back button on the upper left corner for going back. And make sure, because one of the things that people don't understand about the back button, sometimes they say, well, it doesn't go back. Make sure that when you click something, it doesn't open a new tab. New tabs are always visible at the top as separate little tabs. So make sure that you haven't opened a new tab, because that happens quite often, that a web page opens in a new tab. Of course, when it's in a new tab, it's like a new browsing experience, so it doesn't have a back button. All you have to do is close the tab and go back to your browser. And of course, if you go back, you have also the forward button that appears for whatever you want to do. You have, of course, the websites with the little HTTPS for secure browsing, so everything shows up here. And well, it's like any browser, it might need add-ons from time to time. So if you go to some web pages and it says, oh, it's missing this, missing that, that's possible, and it's usually going to send you to the correct place to get what you need to add that new feature to Firefox when you're browsing. So it's a nice, fast browser. It's very secure, and it's actually very secure because you're in Linux, because in Ubuntu you can actually go to the same, if you go to a website that will infect a Windows machine, well, here in Ubuntu, it probably won't, because it's not the same operating system, so it cannot infect. It doesn't mean you have to go do anything, because you got to be careful. Even in Linux, even in Ubuntu, there are possibilities of getting infected if you are not careful. So that's pretty much how you browse the web with Firefox in Ubuntu. Very easy, and pretty much the same browsing experience that you'll get on any machine, Windows or Mac, using different browsers. If you enjoy our videos, why not subscribe to our channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions on what you've seen, let us know. Maybe you have a feature of Ubuntu or Linux in general that you'd like us to talk about. Why not ask us, and we'll try to post that video online. And hopefully you will come back to our channel. By subscribing, you will be notified every time we have new videos, and typically we'll try to post videos every week, so why not take a look? And of course, we'll be showing you much more than just Ubuntu. We'll be showing you all sorts of Linux distros and have little videos talking about each distribution. So thanks for watching.